And in this game, you take the role of a cat in a house full of toys, like a baseball bat. Now, why would a cat want... Oh boy, that's not good. You okay, Granny? I'm sorry, I got you a present. Really, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you that hard. We all make mistakes now, like truce.
What the heck?
And this is our review of Angrycat. I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game. It was magically developed and self-published by
Upscale Studios.
This little masterpiece here made its way to the PlayStation Store on December 19th for the price of $6.99. Oh boy, can you hear the excitement in my voice? Once again, somehow I find myself in the role of a cat stuck in Granny's house. This is all getting way too routine, and it's probably the last one of these games that I will choose to play. And here's why. In Angrycat, you're cast into the role of an energetic kitty in Granny's house, whose only goal is to cause mischief everywhere. You knock over vases, scratch the furniture, steal snacks, and outsmart old Granny before she catches you. Each prank earns you laughs, chaos points, and is hilarious reactions from your not-so-patient human.
Mercy me! That's the third time today!
Throughout gameplay, you'll earn points that you can spend to customize your cat with different skins and outfits, which are all cosmetic and add little to the actual gameplay. Now listen close here, because you'll unlock new rooms and discover hidden shortcuts as you claw your way from the living room to the attic and beyond. With smooth first-person controls and funny animations, every level is a new chance for you to sharpen your claws and stir up trouble, all while Granny is hot on your tail. Okay, so yeah, the sales pitch is one that's aimed pretty high and stretched pretty thin. I do think I'm gonna have to go back and revisit this title, as I was unable to find the new rooms, shortcuts, or attic mentioned in the publisher's description. It almost seems like they wrote the description here from the original scope document before the game was pushed out, underdeveloped, to meet a scheduled deadline. Is the left hand talking to the right hand here, guys? You know, here we are once again, dropped into the first-person role of a destruction-bound cat. This all seems oddly familiar, like too familiar. Something tells me I've been here before and done this all before. Not to mention recently, like within the last several months. A game about a devious cat in Granny's house, given mischievous tasks to complete, a birthday cake on the kitchen table, and even Granny comes after you with a frying pan? What? Now, where have I seen this before? It all started last April when we reviewed Cat from Hell. And I'll go ahead and throw the link to that pleasurable review right up here, which seemed to be a broken port of a mobile phone game. And a few months later, they released Cat from Hell 2, which added a few improvements, but still a poor showing. Upscale went on to make Bad Cat last September, and now they're bringing us Angrycat? Oh boy, 4 games modeled after the same mobile phone game within the span of a year? Something doesn't smell right here. I'm sure it's not as bad as the asset-flipping Dwaggy campaigned about against in his videos, link up above. But, jeez, maybe just give the devs a few more months to flesh out their games before rehashing them in multiple titles. I really don't know how else to look at it, other than they're intentionally targeting trophy hunters here as a cash grab.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Okay, fair point, Deuterino. All politics and developer planning aside, I think we can all agree here, this exact game has been done before. And believe me, worse. I've suffered through the full playthrough of all the other 3 titles multiple times across the PS4 and PS5, collecting all those trophies. And I'm pleased to say that this game, Angrycat, is the definitive edition. So if you were going to choose one cat and granny simulator this year for your kids, this is the one. It's not to say that it's highly recommended by any means, but if you're already headed in that direction,
this is the way.
The overall gameplay felt better and polished on this title, and the collectible tasks seemed more intuitive. You're still restricted to a small house and a pointless backyard, which gave me the feeling that the original scope for this game was much larger than what was actually delivered here. The gameplay is generally fun and easier for younger players to understand, but with a lack of variety in the tasks and the repetitious nature of grinding the points required to rent each one of the weapons to obtain the trophy was a bit of a grind. The mini-games added a bit of additional entertainment within the small play area, but I really can't help but wonder what the original vision was with objects like the fish tank and the dog in the backyard, just having no real purpose other than decor here. Trophy hunters will be quick to swoop this one up, as it is a quick, easy, cheap completion, posting the platinum within an hour without any need of tips, guides, or walkthroughs. Like I said, this is the best cat versus granny simulator I've played on the console, but that's just kind of like putting lipstick on a pig now, isn't it? Toddlers and younger gamers might get a kick out of this one, as the violence is fairly tame and the controls are pretty intuitive. But if you're not a desperate platinum trophy hunter and you've got no little ones in the house, there's really not much reason to have this one installed on your hard drive, as there's zero replay value. Overall, the game functions well and sports a budget price, but we've all seen this done before multiple times. As I've said that once or twice before. Angrycat does some improvements over the previous titles, but the gameplay is still way too basic to rank it any more than just 1.5 beans out of 5.
This house used to be
well,
so
that
quiet.
wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took. Where I put the keys to the truck.
So, we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see... I got through everything I wanted to in 2025. If your game didn't get reviewed, it's probably in the backlog. Let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
As we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.